Thus, in the case of metals, we find that 1, 2 or 3 electrons are present in their outermost shell. In the case of sodium and potassium, how can they get octet configuration in the outermost shell? By losing 1 electron present in the valence shell. If sodium loses 1 electron from the M shell, its configuration will change to 2,8. Then it gets octet configuration. In the case of magnesium, it can get octet configuration by losing 2 electrons, and in the case of aluminium, it can get octet configuration by losing 3 electrons. So how do metals get octet configuration in their outermost shell? Is it by losing electrons or by gaining electrons? It is by losing electrons. So during chemical reactions, metals try to attain octet configuration by losing electrons. When sodium atom loses 1 electron, it changes to sodium ion Na plus ion. Similarly, when magnesium atom loses 2 electrons, it changes to magnesium ion Mg2 plus ion. Aluminium atom, when it loses 3 electrons, it changes to aluminium 3 plus ion. So metals form cations or positively charged ions by losing electrons. If 1 electron is lost, the cation formed will have 1 unit of positive charge. If 2 electrons are lost, then the cation formed will have 2 units of positive charge, and if 3 electrons are lost, the cation will have 3 units of positive charge. Now consider non-metals like nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. The atomic number of nitrogen is 7, number of electrons is equal to 7 and the electronic configuration is 2, 5. In the case of oxygen, atomic number is equal to 8, number of electrons is equal to 8 and the electronic configuration is 2, 6. Fluorine, atomic number 9, number of electrons is equal to 9, therefore electronic configuration is 2, 7. In the case of phosphorus, atomic number is 15, so the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 5. Sulfur, atomic number 16 and its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 6. Chlorine, atomic number 17, number of electrons is equal to 17 and therefore the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 7. How can nitrogen get octet configuration in the outermost shell? That is 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Since nitrogen has 5 electrons, it should gain 3 electrons to get octet configuration. Now consider oxygen. It has 6 electrons in the outermost shell. So how many electrons should oxygen gain to get octet configuration? It should gain 2 electrons. Now what about fluorine? Fluorine has 7 electrons in the outermost shell. So fluorine should gain 1 electron to get octet configuration. In a similar way, we find that phosphorus should gain 3 electrons, sulfur should gain 2 electrons and chlorine atom should gain 1 electron to get octet configuration in their outermost shell. So how can non-metals in general get octet configuration in their outermost shell? It is by gaining the required number of electrons. So non-metals try to attain octet configuration by gaining electrons. Since non-metals attain octet configuration by gaining electrons, they form negatively charged ions called as anions. If 1 electron is gained, the anion formed will have 1 unit of negative charge. If 2 electrons are gained, the anion formed will have 2 units of negative charge, and if 3 electrons are gained, the anion formed will have 3 units of negative charge. In this module, you have studied that metals can be arranged in the order of decreasing reactivities and the list is known as reactivity series. Top of the series, highly reactive metals. Middle of the series, moderately active metals. Bottom of the series, least reactive metals. Metals on the top of the series can displace metals at the bottom of the series. Metals have a tendency to lose electrons to get octet configuration in their outermost shell. So metals form positively charged ions called as cations. Non-metals have a tendency to gain electrons to get octet configuration. Therefore, non-metals form negatively charged ions known as anions. In the next module, you will learn what type of compounds are formed when a metal reacts with a non-metal. You will also learn the properties of these compounds formed.